What's up, beautiful people? Yeehaw here, back from my grave. The world has been so chaotic lately, so filled with negativity. Like, oh my god, World War III is gonna start, even though it involves like 3 countries, which I'm pretty sure does not count as the whole world. The ice caps are melting. For what, the 5th time now? The Hannah Montana virus has been awakened. You get the limo out front. Ooh, oh, hottest styles, every shoe, every color. Anyways, I'm gonna be showing you what I find joy in, so that maybe you can have a little bit of hope that at least someone is having fun in the apocalypse. Alright, let's start with the end of many things. Very funny of me to start a supposedly joyful video by mentioning the end of things twice in a row. We start this part off with TF2. Finally, after years of doubting, longing, and theory crafting, we got our conclusion to the Team Fortress 2 canon timeline. Spoilers if you haven't read it yet, but I really find it to be the most satisfying ending a comic can get. All of the fan endings are nice, I get that, but this one is undeniable proof of Scout being God's gift to women. Scout move on from Pauling. Spy is proud of Scout. The Spectator being Zephaniah Man. Pauling finally refuses an order from Administrator. Soldier marries Dana. Hint at possible Team Fortress 3 with Bidwell and Reddy rivalry for Manco, although I'm pretty sure it's just a cruel tease. Spy's official face reveal, but there seems to be a lack of heavy and medic marriage scene. Meh, you can't possibly win it all, yeah? Point is, that's it, the actual canon ending of the main storyline for Team Fortress 2. It only took us, 8 years? No big deal. Also, this marks the end of waiting for Turquoise to return. The creator of Alpha, Shock 1, 2, and 3, has finally remembered his YouTube password and returned to give us Time Fight. Ironically, this is enough time fight to develop TF2. This was hella impressive from start to finish, featuring time traveling where the timeline remains the same, only our position in time changes. Amazing choreography and set design, combining 2D camera work with 3D visuals. After finished watching it for the 5th time, I feel like I owe the guy some money, because how's this readily available on YouTube for free? Moving on to more about to end categories. We got Madness Combat confirmed to end at episode 13. I can't wait to watch that with my grandkids. Crinkles has been so radio silent, I legit missed the release of episode 12. Again, spoilers, but he got a lot of loose ends here to handle. There are 2 Hanks now. One is Anti-Patty Hank, basically a vegan, and one is Constipation Hank, and it was confirmed there are many more Hanks chilling in hell. Something purgatory duplication theory. The Auditor, being the main villain for so long, is still barely heard at all. Stanford got his eyes fingered in. Ew. Stanford reunited with Demos, and the both of them may get killed out soon. It's very possible. It is the finale. But then, where will the story go? Will Stanford be revealed to be the chosen one, given that he hadn't died once? Would Demos die of lung cancer? Was that the Plants vs. Zombie leitmotif? Then we have Ninja Action. This series actually saddened me a lot back in episode 4. Episode 5 and 6 were more miscellaneous and doesn't actually contribute to the story. In one of the videos I watched, pretty sure it's a trailer for episode 7, it had something written in Russian, and I was too young and stupid to use Google Translate back then to know what it said. A few years later, I still see no episode 7, then translating ending text, it wrote something along the line of, "Will continue with enough funding," and the funding itself closed years ago, never reaching the goal. That was upsetting. So just like the Shell series, I decided hoping it will continue was meaningless, and I never touched the series again. To my surprise, Ninja Action 7 Cat Stew, weird name, dropped 2 years ago from the making of this video. Episode 6 was 11 years ago. It took 9 years to drop a new episode, and it was so good. Better animation and design, creative jokes and weapon usage. The usual crazy choreography that should get animation decks hired for a movie. The inclusion of the sexy, dancing, half-naked Nazi. Oh, and the nurse good looking too, I guess. And another fucking cliffhanger. Of course, fucking nothing ever ends. Setting my anger aside, I'm glad it's back. Here's hoping episode 8, I don't know what's the name's gonna be, Cat Piss, Hope it ends the series while also offering the insane martial arts ninja action was always known for. Hey, at least I can be helpful for it. Episode 7 ends with thanks for watching and not we're out of money. Now, let's look a bit more into the Stickman community, specifically Guild Guy and Oxop. Guild Guy pretty much announced the end of, well, Guild Guy's story on episode 10, with him facing off against Yubia, because his hopes and dreams literally bled out into the world and prevented Yubia from dying forever, so she's gonna hunt him down and ensure that only one gets to live on. Very lighthearted stuff you can show your kids. Besides that, since the finale and Michael Moy seems to have actual talent, I have a lot of faith in him on how he's gonna handle the ending, because it's a very long, ongoing passion project of his. Unlike Eric Crippled over here with the stupidest end I've ever seen. As for Oxop, it's been like 5 years since the tiny hint of Oxop vs Umbrella? This is not just any stick fight, these two are old legends, with Umbrella finally coming out of the shadow and use that overpowered umbrella of his against a heavily enhanced Oxop. As an Oxop fan myself, looking at Umbrella's track record, it seems only one of them is gonna survive. This is a lot to handle for Oxop to be the sole animator of this animation. Not only does he have to respect Rush's creation, but Oxop has to respect his own creation, somehow making Umbrella's return epic, way worthy, while also showing Oxop going up against a walking, talking arsenal of a man. It took the man 6 years to make Oxop's origin, and it was pretty good, so even if it doesn't come out this year, hey, at least it's gonna come out, which is a big difference from Rockstar and the promises of GTA 6. Now let's go to the up and coming segment. We start with Endacopia. Fun fact, did you know this video was originally gonna be called Endacopium? Because I'm just coping hard and finding tiny shreds of reasons to keep going, and Endacopia is the big man not letting go of my hand. Good times. Anyways, I'm really excited for Endacopia. A point-and-click adventure game from first viewing, but there's more to it. Secrets are everywhere. Funny, well thought out, and believable interactions. Horror beyond my comprehension. A really good song. And guess what? That was the demo, released on October 25th, 2022. It was so amazing, I even made fan art, which I appropriately named Fart, because it stinks. Andy came back to us and said it's gonna be released this year, with extra pizzazz and polish. And if you put all that stuff into a demo, dude, the full game might as well just become sentient at this point. Endacopia, just a few months away. Woohoo! I'm so excited about this information. Endacopia, just a few months away. No pressure though, Andy. My sanity is just holding on to dear life on your game. Yeah, no stress. Next up is Ina, and with Joe G naming the episode Dating Oblivion, as we can see from the teaser. As we all know, the title of Ina episodes are not trustworthy, as sometimes it literally means what it said, and sometimes you get dream barbecue, with no dreaming, nor barbecuing. I'm especially hyped for this episode because we are reintroduced to the original Ina. This time the dog machine thingy whatever spread is so bad, it turned her real. At first sight, I was surprised because Ina seemed to have a bit of an almond skin tone. I thought she'd look Ukrainian due to looking like the flag, or Asian because she's half yellow, get it? But beyond that, I'm hyped. What would Joel do with human Ina? Would she be even weirder because humans function differently in her world? Would she be relatable to us and feel like she doesn't belong there? Will her mood swings remain now that she's unified into one instead of splitting at the middle? On to more personal stuff, my Amelia video have gained 212 views. From an outsider's perspective, that looks like a minuscule breadcrumb amount when a standard channel gets that much within an hour. But to me, that's a mountain I just climbed. I put so much effort and time into it. At times I didn't even want to post it. But it seems that it did well, super well even. So the internet seems to appreciate my effort and also appreciate Amelia from Pathways. A little bit too much. Also, I watched Iron Lung on the big screen with my friend. Absolutely gang movie of the year for me. You cannot find another Iron Lung out there, unless you got polio. Ignoring the fact I really enjoy watching Markiplier in general, you can see the passion in everything he does. His acting was great. I felt bad for Simon the Butcher. And for a YouTuber to be able to make me feel bad for a fictional character he was acting as, that's talent, that's skill, that's not Dwayne Johnson. He did not need to build a whole replica of the scrap metal submarine and then get shaken around in it. He did not need to almost drown in fake blood. He did not need to struggle with the bureaucracy of movie releasing when he could have just dropped it on YouTube. I think he might have enjoyed the pain, but who am I kidding, guys? He is not a masochist. Well, that's about it. The video is getting a bit long, and future me, the absolute buffoon who thinks he's built for YouTube, is gonna suffer hard, when he has to edit and listen to his own voice again and again and again. But that's enough of my insanity. I got a couple video ideas planned out. I'll just drop it randomly. I'll try to not make it a negative video, since you get what you give, karma and stuff, you know. Anyways, that's all from me, yours truly, Yeehaw. You can go back to suffering now. Bye!